Hey guys, how you going? Hope you're all doing very well. This afternoon I'm going to be doing another movie review. This movie is a thriller from France, French language English subs, released in the year 2022, directed by Regis Blondeau, and this film is called Restless. So Restless is about a man who works in the police department. Late one night he's driving home, he's speeding, he runs into someone and kills them. So instead of reporting this because he's going to get into trouble, he puts the body in the trunk of his car and he makes it disappear. Now he thinks he got away with this, but he receives a call one evening by a mysterious stranger who claims to be a witness to this event, and that this guy is going to go to the authorities unless the main character does exactly what he's told. So the main character reluctantly accepts this, and he's put down a path of complication that threatens to spiral out of control, and whether or not it does is something you're going to have to find out for yourself, because that's as far as I'm going, my synopsis. Now my thoughts on Restless. As far as French cinema is concerned, horror is definitely my speciality, but France have made some really good thrillers recently. You know, you've got Point Blank, Tell No One, films that actually understand what it is to be a thriller and actually thrilling an audience. And so I really wanted to see this movie for two reasons. Number one, it was a French thriller, and number two, it has a lot of recognition. A lot of people are talking about it. There's a lot of buzz about this movie, so I know better than to judge a film based on hype, but to actually have a French movie where a lot of people are talking about it, it hasn't happened for a while. So I thought I'd definitely have to check this out on Netflix. I wasn't risking anything by watching it, so it is widely available, and so I thought, alright, well, is this going to match the hype that other people have? But at the very least I was hoping that it was going to be a memorable and fun experience, and that's exactly what Restless is. I don't believe it's as good as many people make it out to be, but I still thought as though, as far as thrilling as an audience is concerned, it really nailed the brief. This is a genuinely thrilling film, and that is down from the situational aspects that the movie has. I felt as though the character development was a little bit weak, which is something I'll go into a little bit later, but the situational aspects of this movie I thought was second to none. This movie knows exactly how to keep an audience on the edge of their seat, because you always feel as though this character could get found out at any point. Around every corner there is a threat that reveals what he has done, but it has you on that knife's edge. It reminded me of the first season of Prison Break, where there were situations where it threatened to be uncovered and you were kind of bracing yourself for being exposed, but then all of a sudden he gets away with it, and it just continues this mountain of suspense, and that suspense had me glued to the screen, and I felt as though this movie is over before you know it because of the sustained sort of frenetic pacing that it has. So it knows exactly how to thrill an audience, and that's exactly what you want. I thought the choreography to the action set pieces was phenomenal. I thought the mystery behind this caller was excellent because it leaves those unanswered questions that maintains your interest. But as I said, it's the situational sort of aspects where the movie really thrives. And so as far as suspense is concerned, the suspenseful levels are through the roof. There is a lot of suspension of disbelief, but if you can push that aside, it's just a really entertaining movie. This is a true form of popcorn thriller that I'm sure a lot of people are going to like. If I have issues with this movie, is that I didn't really invest my time in any of the characters. So this is more of a classic sort of action thriller where you're not so much invested in the characters, but more so the situation that these characters are facing. And so there's a lot of suspension of disbelief as well, in that in reality things wouldn't happen this way. But if you can push that aside, this is an old-fashioned sort of nostalgic, fun action/thriller that I'm sure a lot of people are going to like. I don't feel as though it's an absolute masterpiece, but as far as I said, as thrilling an audience, this movie achieves everything that it sets out to do. It's not supposed to be an in-depth film, it's supposed to be a fun movie, and that's exactly what it is. So if you go in there expecting an absolute masterpiece of character development, you're going to be disappointed. But if you go in there with a bucket of popcorn and a drink, this is a movie that will definitely satisfy your needs. So overall, for Restless, I'm going to give this one 3.5 stars. I was actually quite impressed. Alright guys, that's it for my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, keep watching movies, and I'll see you later.